Hi everyone, so thank you for watching again. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Spongebob Wet n Wild collab. I purchased mine early off of Amazon and it arrived today. Okay, I'm not wearing any makeup. I don't know what I'm gonna put on, what I'm just gonna swatch. It's the end of the work week and the work day. This is the hair that we're getting. It's drying, so it is up and out of the way. So it doesn't, whatever, you get it. So we're gonna unbox it. I haven't even opened the Amazon box yet, so it's a big box. Let's see. There's even like a mess behind me that I can't be bothered about because we are getting ready to move in like 2 weeks, and I hate moving, which means that I do it really early. Here is, I can't even get the whole thing in the frame. There we go. So this is the box. I don't really know why I wanted this, if I'm being honest. I think I wanted it because, I don't know, it was probably a bad day. So I can hear everything rattling around. That's a really good sign, right? Okay, let's see. Oh God. And I think this top has to lift off, so I'm gonna do that down here. Oh yeah. Oh God, I forgot how much stuff this came. It looks like everything survived. That's good. So let's pretend that this is how it came, instead of with stuff loose and rattling around, because Amazon definitely like threw it at my door. Piece by piece, what do we start with? We got sponges, Spongebob, of course, Patrick, Squidward, the perfectly sponge-shaped character, so that works. This I'm kind of excited about. This is the Krabby Patty sponge and brush cleaning pads, and so they are little like silicone pieces that you take apart and clean your brushes on. So I'm excited about that. I don't actually have like a brush cleaning mat, so this is potentially functional for me. A good justification if there ever was one. The Gary sponge and brush cleanser, which I'm gonna open right now because I want to smell it. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells nice. It's just sort of clean. Does it tell me what it wants to smell like? No. No. Brushes. So this is the kabuki brush with Spongebob. Sorry, the flat kabuki brush. And then the round kabuki brush with Sandy. And this is the sponge case. It's so cute. Okay. Also don't have sponge cases. I liked that this collab actually came out with like kind of functional things. And then we have the two sprays. So the BFF, which is hydrating, brightening primer mist, lots of sparkles, and you can see like the glitter has settled. And then the FUN purifying setting mist. Oh boy. Okay, so the purifying setting mist, on the back it says, like plankton, the gunk in your pores is small and sinister. Refine them with the power of friendship using this fun purifying setting mist, which will keep makeup looking just applied for hours and purify the skin. Fortified with key ingredients like cinnamon bark extract to help reduce excess oil and congestion, niacinamide to brighten an even skin tone, and Centella asiatica extract to calm and soothe the skin. Spray anywhere, anytime. Okay, that's kind of cute. And then now the last two things, arguably the fun part, the Spongebob highlighter. Isn't that so cute? And I'm such a sucker for gold highlights, so that's one of the reasons I was excited for this. I am curious to see if the glitter is an overspray or if it's that all the way through. We will learn. And then finally, the eyeshadow palette, which I think is pretty cute. And I haven't tried Wet n Wild's eyeshadow formulas in a minute, so I kind of felt justified trying it for that reason too. I thought maybe we could learn something about drugstore formulas together. And then look, there's imprints. Where is it? There's a Krabby Patty. And then some ocean life. But overall, right, I think it's a pretty cute color story. So I do think these two are pressed glitters, which I don't love, but do you want to hear about my move? It's quite exciting. And we're getting a house. This is really soft. I wasn't expecting that. we're getting a house, which is very, very exciting. This is currently a 1-bedroom apartment with 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 humans. So getting a house that is 3 bedrooms, 2 whole bathrooms, and has a backyard is like the most exciting thing in the world, because it's gonna make the dogs way happier, which will make us way happier, which will make the cats way happier. Like, everyone benefits from, yeah, cat knows. Everyone benefits from this move. It is an older house, and so it hasn't been updated in a while, and we will need to do, oh, the back of Squidward's head is flat. Pretty soft. Gotta get that copyright. The house is gonna be really exciting, but it's also gonna be a lot of work. It's all functional. There's nothing that we have to do in order to live there before we move in, so that's really nice. That gives us some peace of mind, for sure. Look at it fits. Oh, cute. I really want to see if the Spongebob sponge fits, because it's smaller than I thought maybe it would be. So I've also been trying to like not buy as much makeup. That's why the Sephora sale was kind of like a hurrah for me, because I knew that this was coming up. And right now we're in the part of the whole process where you're like not supposed to spend your money, except like a normal financially responsible person. So there's that too. So the Spongebob one is a square, but it is rounded on the bottom, which I think is cool because that makes this sponge even more useful, and he does fit into his house, which I wasn't sure how big the sponge case was from the promo photos, so it was hard to tell if that sponge was gonna fit, but it does. So that's cute, and they're all like very soft and squishy, so that's exciting. It's one of those things where it's like, do you really want to use it? But I'm trying to get better at not using makeup. This feels really impractical to use because it's kind of bulky, but the bristles are soft, so it might do. This is the flat. Ooh, that is really soft. That almost doesn't feel like it would like do anything. It's like too soft, but it's cute. So this is the burger, and then super soft, and you can see like the textured piece there for cleaning brushes, the lettuce, the mystery meat, and then the bottom bun. I think this is so cute and functional, which I'm pretty excited about. It's kind of cool that this collab was both like, this is super cute, super gimmicky, but also I can use this, so I get to have both, which is just something really nice. I feel like a lot of times the like cute, don't you want to collect this for a nostalgia reason stuff isn't stuff that you then want to use or even like can use. Like, it's not super functional. Let's open the highlight. There's the highlight, very cute. We're gonna swatch it. Okay, it seems like some of the glitter is an overspray because that's where I swatched it. Oh, maybe it's not. In the camera it doesn't look, does it? I'm trying to catch light. Yeah, you can kind of see. I mean, maybe it just looks swatched. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so that's it on my finger. And it is definitely like a pure gold color. It might be a little dark for me, which I kind of considered, but maybe not. Here is the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna be swatching from here, this way, this way, this way. I will swatch the glitters just for funsies. We'll see what they end up looking like. The shades have names. Oh, I actually wasn't expecting that. There's names on the back, so I'll do my best. Oh, cute. Okay, so the first shade, the light shade, is called Mayonnaise, which is perfect. I like that. And I mean, for like a beigey plain shade, like it wasn't super chalky. The next shade is just like a light tan called One Eternity Later. And then we have a shimmer called Tartar Sauce. And the shimmer's kind of sheer, but it's not super dry in the pan. It doesn't feel like a really gritty. And then this next one is Shady Shoals, and it's the marbled one. Cute. And then we have Bikini Bottom, which is a blue shimmer, dark blue. with a black base. I don't love shades like this because I think the black base really comes through. That's Bikini Bottom. This next one is Aye Captain. Ooh, okay, and this is like a very sheer. That one felt a little drier. And then we have Sea Star. So this one does have, I'm just noticing, this has asterisks on certain shades that say that they're face pigments. They're not considered eye safe. Anyway, so Sea Star is the first not eye safe shade. And then we have Best Day Ever, which is this one. And then we have Square Pants. Oh my god, Cypress. Pretty Patty is another one of the face shades. Pretty Patty for use on the face. Jellyfish Jam. Now that I'm gonna have to do this way so that the cat can have space. Ooh, I like that one. Gare Bear. This one has a little bit of glitter in it, but it is a matte. Gare Bear. Howdy Y'all, which is just kind of a boring color. Yep, that one seems a lot like that one. I don't think we needed both of those. Me money. Sorry, see, I almost swatched over it. That's a pretty good, I mean, that's just a black base green, but I like it a little bit more than the black base blue. Weird, the glitters aren't asterisked as not eye safe. Anyway, Order Up, oh. They feel really slippy, but not in a like press, not in like a soft way, just, I don't know how to, they're just like very hard pressed, but still smooth. This is a weird glitter formula. Anyway, so I'm gonna do the glitters on the back of my hand just because I'm running out of room on my arm anyway. So this is Order Up. It's fine. And then Absorb the Love, which is pretty. I don't think, yeah, you can't see my cat. She's out of frame, but she's right here. So that's why I have to do this now, because she's just in the way. Load of Barnacles. Ooh, that is a really, really smooth feeling shade. Like, very smooth feeling. Oh, I got too much. I wanted to just touch it again. And then the last one is Secret Formula, which kind of looks black, but is actually a dark blue. So overall, a pretty cute color story and cute glitters. I think that's a decent job. Oh, I didn't spray the sprays. This spray, the BFF spray, it's definitely super sparkly. Let's just see. It's a fine smell, kind of florally. And I saw a shimmer when it hit my skin, but I don't think it's like, it's right here. I don't think it's like super sparkly, it's just dewy, so that's actually really nice. I'm just gonna spray this one for smell. They smell the same, I think, actually. And yeah, there's definitely like a little bit of glow on my arm where I sprayed it, but it's not a lot. So I was expecting it to be like a glitter spray, so I'm happy to see that that is not true. You know what, everyone? It's 7 o'clock and I'm kind of hungry, so we might do a look with these products tomorrow or later tonight. We'll see, but either way, we will try out sponges, sprays, eyeshadow, highlight, all of it. Except probably the brush cleaners, but I can clean some brushes and let you know how it all goes. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so I am back. It's the next day. It's the afternoon, so I'm feeling much perkier, and we're going to try on the Spongebob stuff. And I decided to also show you me trying the tools, since I thought that that might be something people were also interested in. First, I'm gonna use the BFF spray, because it does call itself a primer mist, so we will see. Okay. I still don't quite know what it smells like. It does look like it was a little bit glowy. So I'm gonna be using this NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I use this shade Fiji. I decided that my Spongebob sponge was gonna be the first one to get used, just because I was curious how the square shape It does have the rounded bottom. It's pretty squishy, but also kind of firm. Like it's a dense sponge, but it's not hard. I did dampen it because I prefer to do that with my sponges. I actually don't mind this as a shape. It's easy to hold on to with the long end, and it's doing a good job of, you know, putting down my foundation. All in all, I think this is a very good sponge for like foundation. I'm gonna do my concealer, but I have a feeling it won't be quite as nice for concealer because it doesn't have any like small pieces to it. My really precise concealer application. See, and it does fine for places like that, but should I try like a square edge? Because I can pinch it. Ow. Good, not great. Hard to maneuver, and then I just feel like I'm kind of hitting myself in the face because the sponge is so big and pretty dense. So this is not the shape that I would prefer for this, but I didn't really want to dampen two sponges. But I think that the Patrick sponge is going to be really, really nice for the crevices because it's so pointed. Foundation's done. I'm going to now use the Spongebob Flat Kabuki, and it says it can be used for bronzer, highlighter, contour. I'm going to use it for bronzer and also the Spongebob highlight. I have this Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer. I'm gonna use this first. This thing will last like 8 lifetimes. I kind of hate that about it. The brush is picking up a little. Yeah. Since it is so soft, it does like a very nice job of blending. And it picks up product, I think, like well, but not too heavy, so it's easy to put it on slowly and build it. I don't necessarily normally put my bronzer on in such a precise way. I'm more of a big fluffy brush kind of person. I just wanted to see how this brush was gonna work for this. Honestly, I had really low expectations of the brushes in this collection because I've never tried a Wet n Wild brush. And I don't know, I just didn't really expect much out of them, but this is pretty nice. And it's so soft on the face. Also, this is kind of, I think, also the duality of my personality that I'm gonna have this like Spongebob brush that I'm like, this is nice. And then a lot of the rest of my makeup preferences are like, it's either very cutesy or very sleek and sophisticated. It's hard to find the in-between. I have no real aesthetic. I kind of liked that for my nose, actually. It's just so soft and it blends out so well. Now, Spongebob highlight. So very gold, very glittery. Both of those things are true. That's fine. I'm not opposed to either of those things. If my makeup weren't all packed away, is it all packed away? Okay, so my makeup is all packed away. However, I was thinking, oh, it'd be really cool to swatch this next to Trophy Wife from Fenty. It's definitely like what this reminds me of, and I thought it was packed away, but somehow my Fenty highlights didn't make it. So look at, they're pretty similar, right? Is it a dupe? Did we find something? So this is the Fenty, okay? That's the Fenty. That's the Spongebob. Spongebob, Fenty. Okay, this is the Fenty Trophy Wife swatch, Spongebob swatch. There's actually more glitter in the Fenty, but it's like a smaller particle glitter. I'm just kind of blending them out so we can see. And I think this is just a little bit more like old gold, and this is a slightly brighter gold. And they're both like similar textures when you swatch them. Okay, so again, Trophy Wife, Spongebob. Very interesting. What a chance encounter that it wasn't packed away. So now let's put this on the cheeks. I feel like now that I know it's kind of like Trophy Wife, I know more of what to expect. So I'm just gonna use like the corner of this brush. So we got a little there. Yikes, that's gold, isn't it? Okay. Ooh. And I don't mind, I have Trophy Wife, so clearly I don't mind like a very gold highlight. It's actually not that bad, like straight on, you can't really see it. It doesn't leave much of a cast on my face, and then I turn and it's gold. I kind of like it. Should we do Trophy Wife on the other side just to see? Why not? We're here. Let's do a dupe. I'm gonna use the same brush. Gonna dip the corner in, tap. Oh, okay, so see, this one has like a little bit more of that like antique gold to it. I don't feel like I've dipped in like much harder, but this is Trophy Wife like full intensity versus Spongebob. So this one's a little more dramatic, a little more like bronzy gold versus bright gold. But that's the difference on my cheeks. I was gonna use the Sandy brush to set my face. The powder that I'm using is the Dermablend loose setting powder, and it's just translucent. It's one of those like very silica powders, and so I don't always love it, but it actually does agree with my skin pretty well. This is the eyeshadow palette. As a reminder, I'm gonna go in with Mayonnaise first, which is that super light beige shade. Just kind of put that here. We're gonna go in with Sea Star, which is one of the, Sea Star is like very powdery. I'm just gonna go in here. My brushes are stained, but they are not dirty, probably. I mean, they're not clean, but pigment's been wiped off. I think that's a cute shade, and it's going on pretty well. It's blending nicely. So that's Sea Star. I'm now gonna use the orange shade called Pretty Patty. Pretty Patty is, whoa, super powdery. Another one of, Pretty Patty is also one of the face shades. I talked a little bit about how I'm such a, like a frantic packer. We still won't be moving for about 2 weeks. But I pretty much want to make it so that on moving day, all we're dealing with is furniture. We're not having to deal with, you know, emptying cabinets at that point or anything else like that. So I'm trying to pare down like the way that we live our lives as much as possible right now. And it brings me a lot of joy to do that. But it also makes me want to like get rid of a lot of stuff, because it's like one of those things where you realize like, hey, I'm gonna pack 8 of our mugs and only leave out 4 so that we just have to do dishes more often, but like we don't have to deal with a bunch of mugs on the last day. And then I'm like, what if we always only had 4 mugs and we just never had 12 mugs dirty? What if that was our reality? Like part of me is like, that sounds wonderful. And then part of me also collects mugs. So will I ever be that person? Probably not. Okay. I'm gonna go in with Load of Barnacles, which is like a dark kind of satiny brown, and I just want to use that on the outer corner and deepen that up just a teeny tiny little bit. And I just want to do this a little bit right here. I don't really have a strong preference about if I do my shadows light to dark or dark to light. It kind of depends on my mood and what shadows I want to be more prominent. So if I want like a really dark intense eye, then I tend to start dark to light. And if I'm using lighter colors and I just think I'm gonna end up like building intensity in some way, I usually start with light and then work in the dark one. So it kind of just depends. And some shadows work better one way or the other, but these ones seem to do just fine layering light to dark. So that's sort of reassuring. Okay, and so for shimmers, we're gonna do, I want to use Best Day Ever, this one, but I kind of think it's, well, let's just try it, who cares? I was gonna say, I don't think it's gonna look that good with the colors I already have on my lid, but like, what is life, right? So who cares? Let's see how that goes. Picks up really easy on the brush. Yeah. Kind of ugly, but kind of dig it. The whole look, not just this shade, I like this shade. Should we spray it? Just see if we can get it to be a little more intense. So I have MAC Fix Plus, gonna get more of Best Day Ever and spray it. See what it looks like sprayed. Yeah, we definitely get more intensity, and I think it is a little truer to color if you dampen it. I like it better that way. We're also gonna use tartar sauce, which is this light one. And I'm definitely gonna spray this one. It's like a very, very kind of flaky, almost hoppery shimmer. And so I think this is the only way it's gonna work. This is gonna be our inner corner. And by inner corners, so I usually will drag my inner corners highlight shade up like that. This went on really well sprayed. We're gonna take Pretty Patty, which was that like orangey coral shade, and use that one. Also looking super close up. I don't have any fallout from any of these shades, so that's really nice. We're gonna use Load of Barnacles a little on the lower lash line. I'm gonna finish up the other eye, put on mascara, gel my brows up, put on a lip color, and then I will be right back. This is my finished look. So we're gonna try this and see what it does. I think the setting spray is dry. It did add maybe like a little more glow. Yeah. Overall, I think the eye look turned out really well. They built on each other from light to dark, I think really, really well. And then the highlight's pretty cute. The brushes worked well, the sponge worked well. So all the tools I'm pretty satisfied with. And then setting sprays, like I probably wouldn't have gotten them if I didn't get the set, just because I have a lot of setting sprays that I need to use up. I think that they did a really good job, like actually thinking about the intellectual property and how to make it fun. And then it being a Wet n Wild collab means that it's really like price accessible. So if you want, you know, a Spongebob eyeshadow palette just for fun, you're gonna spend like $12 on it. That's everything. Thank you for watching. I hope this was just kind of fun and whatever, and it helps you decide if it's worth taking the plunge for nostalgia's sake. And if not, you know, I hope this was fun to watch, and I will see you in the next one. Bucket of biscuits that are like 4 years old. And so I was like, all right, well, we're not moving these. I'm gonna throw them away. And I just dumped them in the trash. And then all of a sudden she's like, what's in that trash can? I'm like, it's not for you. And she's like, it certainly is.
Oh, damn, what's that brush?
Isn't it so stupid? Look at the SpongeBob sponge. It's so dumb.